Hi everyone. Today we are going to be looking at grouping like and unlike terms. As we have established in our previous video that like terms are terms with same variables and powers. Okay, so that means unlike terms will not be like terms. They will not have same variables. Okay? Let us look at this real life example. If you are being asked to sum, let's say you are asked to sum 5 oranges and 2 oranges. Okay? 5 oranges and 2 oranges. If you are asked to sum that, what is that going to give you? That would of course give you 7 oranges, right? Because these are the same fruits. Orange, 5 oranges, you have orange, you also have orange, right? 5 oranges, 2 oranges gives you 7 oranges. What about if you are asked to sum 5 oranges and 2 apples? 2 apples. Can you really sum that? 5 oranges and 2 apples. How many oranges do you have? You still have 5 oranges. How many apples do you have? You still have 2 apples. Unlike this one, the first one that we have 5 oranges and we have 2 oranges. How many oranges do we have altogether? 7 oranges. But here you cannot sum them up. That means in this case that you have 5 oranges and 2 oranges that you could sum up, you can refer this to as like terms. It's just like you say 5a and 2a. So that means when you add it together, it's going to give you 7a. Okay? What about this? 5 oranges and 2 apples. If you say 5 oranges is 5a, right? And 2 apples, let's say that is 2b. You cannot add that because like we said, 5 oranges and 2 apples, you cannot be added. They cannot be added. They are unlike terms. That is the same approach we are going to be using in solving our algebra. Let's look at this series of questions right here that says to simplify the following. 4q plus 2q minus 5b. If you take a look at this, you realize that these and these are like terms because you have q and q, right? And they are to the power of 1, but we wouldn't want to bore ourselves with that right now. 4q plus 2q, right? And this is minus 5b. So if you take a look at this, you realize that this is the unlike term. So that means we can add like terms with like terms. 4q and 2q, we can add them. 5b can never be added to this. So if you have this 4q plus 2q, that will give you 6q. Okay? Then what do you bring down right here? This is then minus 5b. So 6q minus 5b is going to be our final answer because you cannot add or subtract unlike terms, which was what we also established right here. 5 oranges and 2 apples. You cannot sum them up, neither can you subtract them from each other. Okay, let us take a look at this second example. 7y minus 2y plus 4a plus 5y. The first thing you want to do right here, now is to collect your like terms, right? Which was what we did here, but because this was already together, Q, we are already together, so we just sum them up right away. So I can collect like terms. Okay, that means bring like terms together. This is 7y minus 2y. This is positive 4a, right? It is on like terms with y, but this is plus 5y. Plus 5y, look at it, positive 5y will come right here because we are collecting like terms. Okay, and then what do you have? Positive 4a. So that means now I have 7y minus 2y plus 5y plus 4a. What I've been able to do first was to collect like terms together, right? So now what do you have right here? 7y minus 2y. That would give us 5y. Okay, so 5y that we got now plus this 5y, that would give us 10y. Okay, 7y minus 2y gives us 5y. 5y plus 5y gives us 10y. Now what is this? This is plus 4a. Then we'll bring down plus 4a. Remember, we cannot simplify this further. We cannot sum them up. Therefore, this is our final answer. The question is, why can't we sum them up again? The answer is that because they are on like terms. They have different variables. This one has variable a, while this has variable y. Do you understand that, guys? Let us look at another question right here. 12a plus 2b minus a plus 3b minus 7. Take note, you want to collect like terms. Like terms. You want to put like terms together. This is 12a. Okay, which one also has a as the variable? This one right here, this is negative a. I bring it right here. Is there any other term that has a as the variable? No. Another one that we have is plus 2b. That's positive 2b right here. So I'll bring this right here. Positive 2b. Also, is there any other one that has a variable of b? Yes, this is positive 3b right here. I bring it down right here. Is there any other thing that has variable b? No. The next term that we have is negative 7, which does not have a variable. It does not have a letter. Therefore, such number we call it constant. We call it constant. Okay, now let us simplify this. 12a minus a. Remember, a has an invisible 1 right here. So 12a minus a, or minus 1a, gives you 11a. Okay, 2b plus 3b will give you 5b. That's positive 5b right here. And then this is negative 7 all by itself. I bring it right down. So my final answer is 11a plus 5b minus 7. If you take a look at this, All these are unlike terms. This has variable of A, variable of B, and this one is a constant because it doesn't have any variable. You cannot add, neither can you subtract unlike terms. Therefore, this is our final answer. Okay, I will encourage you to go over and over and over this video until you are able to understand this concept. Alright guys, I will see you in the next class.